Hey guys, welcome to another Trade Genius podcast. Bob and Phil here, as always. Guys, these markets are crazy volatile, but we're going to show you how our indicator taps into the markets and shows you exactly where to take those trades. You can manage your own portfolio. Let's dive in.
Trade Genius.
Hey guys, we got Black Friday specials. They're really cool. We have the best pricing for the year. You can get our basic package, our advanced packages, our VIP rooms, software, trade options, trade crypto, trade the futures. With us, get our indicators, best prices of the year. Take advantage of it. Thanks for listening.
All right, Bob. So, we've had some questions on our indicator and requests on what does our software do. So I'm going to throw it back over to you and you can describe all the cool things that it does.
Yeah, so, today is a bit of a transition day in the market, so we'll probably have more interesting things to say later in the week. But we've been getting a lot of questions, Phil, on, why does this thing work so well? And what we've done here is we've always had these indicators. We decided just to combine them. And so I thought I'd do is throw 4 or 5 slides up of these are trades just in the last couple of days that we put out in our room so that people could see how this thing works. And this is the first one, because people ask us, can your indicators work day trading, swing trading, long trading? And the answer is yes, because it's all time frame dependent. And so if you look on our system here, Phil, this is by day trading. And you see the big green arrows at the top area. Those are the areas that are entered. You go buy long, go with calls, you'll short, you buy puts. And it just showed these are beautiful trades. These are $3,000 or $4,000 profit trades on 10 contracts. And if you look at the below area, this is where it gives you the indication for the momentum. So at the bottom part of the pane, you have an area where you see the red line that's kind of skinny goes into a transition. And in mine, I use the red color. These are all customizable depending on what you like. And then the worm shows up. And when that worm shows up, you can take the trade right there if you're aggressive because the market was showing a consolidation there. Or you can wait for the vol stop to flip, or you can wait for the transition to the upside where it shows blue. But either way, that's a huge move. And you just simply stay in the trade until either the vol stop flips, Phil, or the worm goes back into hiding. Hey, Phil, let's go to the next slide.
All right, there we go.
So this is the E-mini futures for you guys who like to trade futures. And I usually trade options. I don't want to get up early in the morning. Most of the action lately has been overnight. But you're sitting there and you're watching the trade. And here the E-mini futures showed you, I didn't mark it all up, but you see where I have my cursor that was frozen in space there. It went from an uptrend to a downtrend. You could have went long when it turned green worm and blue background to where the worm went away to black background and then turned right around again. And you had 2 other trades. And so out of those 4 trades, you would have made money on 3 out of the 4, Phil. The 4th one, you would have stopped out for a small loss. And then the last trade was just huge. And so this is what I'm talking about. You just stay in these trades and let the trades run, and then you trail it up or use a vol stop, or you wait for the trade to exhaust itself.
Right.
Just go on to the next one here.
IWM.
And this is today, guys. So the market was in a buy mode. If you notice, it transitioned from downtrending to you got a neutral trend, but the worm showed up as a green trade. And if you took it then, people would have been bitching and moaning for a whole day and a half, saying IDM's not going up, IWM's not going up, IWM's not going up. And then you would have woke up to a huge gap up that ran all the way into today, and you would have rolled off today. And in fact, I printed this before IWM went down even further, and you would have went short, which I am short with IWM puts. And now we're in a situation where IWM is down to 178 and change. So pretty cool how you can follow that. And this way, what I really like about this, so you can throw the next slide up here, is that I don't have to guess anymore. The big joke, right? Saying, oh, you just took that trade. Why did you take that trade? Well, here you go. It's showing you how to do this. Now, right. I trade EQT a lot. I love natural gas. I don't like natural gas futures. They're too hard to trade, at least for me. And then you had an environment where you had a buy signal there in early November on EQT. You'd have ran it up for calls. I did. Got out of that trade. And look, the very next thing that happened was we went into a down cycle. Natural gas trends a lot. People ask me, what's a good stock to trade if you want to trade it long and short? EQT is a great one to trade that way. Right now, TBT is a great one to trade that way because there's volatility. So you had a signal here to go short or buy puts. And then a couple days ago, we had a signal to go long and to buy calls. And all 3 of those trades were nicely profitable for us, Phil. And I know you're looking at it for crypto. And crypto, the thing we did here with this, Phil, is that we allowed people to change the time frame on this. I have my settings. I like look backs of 2021 because I think a lot of the market makers look at the 20-day moving average as a signal. So all my momentum indicators are looking backwards that way. I have my heat looking back that way too. And it just puts us in a really nice situation. And my vol stop's at 144. It's a tight look back on a change of range too. So these are really good. But if you say, Bob, that's too slow for me, you can go in there, you can change all your settings to lower time frames.
Yeah, and the other thing too is the vol stop. You can run that on a very quick time frame chart. For example, today in the room, we were calling out scalp trades on ES, and you can even take just the vol stop change, which is that line up there with the candlesticks, and when that flips, you can take the change of direction. It's a little more aggressive, but on volatile days where, let's say, price is whipping around, ES is whipping around 6, 7, 8 points at a whack, instead of thinking like, why is this market so spastic, you can actually catch them on the chart here with when the vol stop line flips on you. So that's another, Bob hasn't even touched on that, so there's more aspects to this too, but you can learn all about it, get the package and the training and get in the room and stuff like that. And I think you guys are going to find this tool to be really, really helpful to navigate, because these markets, they're changing. I think we're going into a different mode in these markets, and you got to be adaptable to that. And they're not the markets from a couple years ago. They're quite a bit different. And you've got things like zero DTE adding more volatility. In fact, we're in positive gamma territory, and it's acting like what we usually see in negative gamma territory. So imagine when we go back to negative gamma, it's going to get more crazy. So you got to be able to trade the volatility, and this tool does exactly that. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, leave them below or get in touch with us over at our website at tradegenius.co if you're interested in these, as well as we got our packages that gets you into the room with us where we can help you through these markets day in and day out. And those specials are running at tradegenius.co. Our Thanksgiving specials are live, so check them out. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, guys. Please hit like and subscribe. We'll see you on tomorrow's episode. Take care.
Trade Genius.